Hey guys, so we're going to begin constructing today our icosahedron, which is a platonic polyhedron comprised of 20 triangles. It's 20 triangles that form the sphere. So those 20 triangles are going to be spiked. Now I've made 5 of different colors. So I made units of or sets of 5 units. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So here are 30 units. And we're going to put them together, right, to make this 20 triangular platonic polyhedron called an icosahedron. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do like the beginnings, right, which is we're going to create our first center of a 5-pointed star, if you'd like to say. But the key thing is that we have the center, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're going to have one spike right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, looking at the instructions, remember we're going to start off with let's see, 6 of these units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to put them together. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm using different colors just to go ahead to be able to show you like sometimes the differences between one and the other, right? Instead of having them both the same color. Now, one of the things I keep telling everyone is that one of the tricks here is you see how you have these 2 small triangles right here, 1, 2, and you can see it slightly with the shadows. Those 2 small triangles, they're going to connect inside the flap of the large isosceles triangle, which is right here. You can see this. So you will always, 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 throughout this whole construction, put 2 small triangles inside of a larger triangle, just like this. And if we had X-ray vision, you would see it something like this, right? Inside. That's how it fits inside. So we're going to go ahead and, when you put glue on, really, you just need to put glue just on the edge here, right? Just like that. You don't need to lather it all up. We're going to open up this flap and place this one right here. So what are the things that I'm trying to align and make really nice is right there and right there. Really nice. I can press, and then I'm ready for the next one. Now, you could say I've got these 2 right here. So I'm going to go a little bit quicker here, just so that way we can start moving along. And I'm going to get now these 2 small triangles and put it inside this large triangle, just like that. These 2 small ones going inside of here. So this is what I'm copying here. All right. So let's go ahead. I am using thinner, smaller origami paper. But in some of my other examples, I am using thicker paper as well. So you can use thicker construction paper or cardboard stock. It is a little harder, but it's also going to be a lot stronger, All right, let's continue here. So one of the things I try to say, like you see, if you did this, it can be confusing, but I try to tell you guys, like, just go ahead, like an accordion, just open this up. There's your center. Right there, you're going to need 5. So we're going to open this up, put our next color. Let's go ahead and choose green. Right there. Now, I want you to notice that I made a mistake here. I put it in the wrong section. It's not supposed to go here. It is supposed to be these 2 small ones go inside of this large one right here, just like that. So let's go ahead and do that. So you always got to be kind of paying attention. I honestly did make that mistake, but it's all right. It's good to see that. So that way you guys can see Like, hey, you have to be paying attention. You gotta focus. Right? I'm working on this center right there. So if I were to connect this right now, now I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5th one. I need a 5th star or a 5th point. So I'm going to come in and now use this one. I'm going to see how is this going. All right. So don't get confused here, right? So these 2 small ones are going to connect inside this large one. And then these 2 small ones are going to connect inside this large one to close the gap or the circle. This part's always tricky here to open up these flaps. And there we go. And now we're going to close it up. Now, some people have made the mistake of putting another one, and then now they have 6. You got to count. You got to make sure it's 5, not 4, not 6, but 5. So here we go. If I close this up right there, I do have 5, right? I do have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I have. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So after this, I am going to then create my first spike. My first spike or stellated triangle for this icosahedron. All righty, here we go. So we've done this. We've got our little star with 5 points. Now let's close one of these. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close this right here. And so here's the thing. This right here, I want you to notice that this piece right here has 2 attachments. 2 small triangles inside of a large triangle. And then over here, these 2 small triangles inside of this large triangle. So I'm going to do this first. 2 small triangles over here. Right in here. Just like that. And now I'm going to close this up right in here. Don't make the mistake of starting to add more. If you add more, it's no longer going to be 3-sided. So here's the big tip that I want to tell you guys. It doesn't say it in the instructions, but this now goes in here like this, and it wraps around inside the pocket, just like this, inside the pocket. But oftentimes I find it difficult to get this little piece all the way and wrapped around. So I always suggest just go ahead and cut this flap in half. So I'm just going to go like this, just a little bit. Like that's enough. You need some of this, okay? Don't cut it too short. But now, when I go in here, and I open up this flap right over here, I stick that guy inside. See what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? I'm closing this into a 3-sided spike, a 3-sided triangle. And I can also put my finger in here and help close this up just like this. And voila, I have done this section right here. This is now same as this, right? So now, how do we continue building on this? That is the next step, building, to continue building on it. Okay.